out here on White Bear Lake. It's January 19th. Heading out in the morning. Kind of riding the shoreline here with my truck, and then once I get out to the spot, I'll dart out to it. A little bit safer that way. Of course, always have your seatbelt off and roll your windows down. I'm sure many of you know that. There's about 15 to 18 inches of ice out here. Looks like it's about 20 feet here. This lake is down about 4 or 5 feet. So it used to be about 25 here. I'm going to drill a hole out a little bit deeper for a tip up too. I'm getting several marks down there as soon as I put my bait down, but it looks like they're pretty small. Probably a little perch or something. Just gonna leave this down here while I get my tip up set up here. Alright, check the depth over here. Showing 26 feet here. Of course, my puck's a couple feet down, so it's probably about 28. Now it should drop to about 40 to 50 feet right out there. So it's a pretty quick drop, it looks like, because right there it's about 22. I don't have my depth finder on me here, so I'm just gonna drop this down. Of course, I forgot my minnow bucket. What I'm gonna do here though is drop this all the way to the bottom. So until we get some slack in the line here. Looks like that might be it there. That's bottom there. I'm just gonna kind of guess it here for now. It's like a little mark's coming off the bottom there too. So what I'm gonna do here Let's just clip this little tiny bobber on. That way when we get down to the bottom, you can see us a lot better with a depth finder, or the weight depth finder. When you hit bottom, that'll go there. The other thing that's good for is when the fish bites, your flag goes up, it peels all this line off. You can see how far your line ran, if the fish took it for a while or not. Now you can see with my bobber right about there, if you can see the graph, just right there off the bottom. So I'm going to reel up my tip up. Looks like there's a little fish down there looking at it. I don't know what size that could be, but put this on that setting. There we have it. That should be a little fish down there. I don't know if they're perch again or what, but then that's my bait right up top there. See how that goes. Another common sense thing too here is I always start my truck just a little bit because I had my door open, messing around here setting up, so make sure the battery's good. And then I always obviously leave the door unlocked. And I always zip my keys into a pocket, because when you lean over the holes you can easily drop them in. I've heard many people do it along with cell phones. There were some people fishing out here near where I'm fishing this morning, and it's pretty warm today actually. It's supposed to cool down to like -1 degree Fahrenheit tonight. But right now it's only like 28, 30 degrees. Might get up to 40 before it drops. So, the fact that the ice didn't break, or didn't freeze too much last night, I can go check some holes here. Now it's showing 24 feet right here. That the last hole I checked between here and my truck was about 18. I marked a bunch of perch again or something on there. But so it's kind of a hump there. And then it's really like 35, 40 feet all around us, so. See what happens if I lift up here. There's fish down there. Looks like a really hard bottom too. The dark color on the bottom of the graph there. Well, there's a lot of little fish down there or something. Messing around in my truck and I got a little hit here. Not a whole lot. Another perch. Or I shouldn't say another. It's a decent sized one for this lake. I'll let it go. I want the walleye. See you, little guy. Alright. Must be hungry though. Alright, I took my tip up out, drilled another hole here, It's showing 35 feet. A little better example of the checking the depth here with along with your graph, but let that drop all the way to the bottom. There we go. Let it tap that bottom. Lift up. Right there. Get that clip off. Try that out for a while.